Hello and welcome to your weekly dispatch, where we'll give you a rundown of news stories of local, regional, and international significance. Here's what stood out for us this week. Pakistan's Arshad Nadeem makes history as the first Pakistani athlete to win a medal at javelin throw at the World Athletics Championship. Flooding in the Sutlej River has claimed lives and caused damage to crucial agricultural assets in the Punjab Province. Climate health continues to paint a bleak picture as new report outlines linkages between air quality as a public health concern. And for our feature story, we're looking at the gravely irresponsible pullout of US forces from Afghanistan, leaving billions worth of weaponry behind. A UN report highlights where these weapons may have ended up, and it doesn't bode well for our region. Stay tuned to find out more. In a groundbreaking achievement, Arshad Nadeem has etched his name in Pakistan's sporting history as the first athlete to win a medal in javelin throwing at the World Athletics Championships held in Budapest. He secured the silver medal with a remarkable season's best throw of 87.82 meters on his third attempt. Pakistani social media resonated with elation for Nadeem's extraordinary accomplishment. The feat's significance was underscored by the challenges he faced and conquered, including the scarcity of backing and modern training facilities. Notably, Nadeem's journey stands in stark contrast to previous attempts that had never made it past the qualifying rounds. Remarkably, Nadeem's ascent was propelled by sheer dedication in the absence of substantial financial support or coveted sponsorships. As anticipation builds for his upcoming participation in the Asian Games and the Olympics next year, hopes are riding high that he could potentially break Pakistan's decades-long Olympic medal drought. A nation that last celebrated an Olympic medal in 1992, over 30 years ago, now pins its aspirations on Nadeem's pursuit of glory on the global stage. Punjab has witnessed the Sutlej River breaching its banks, submerging several hundred villages and vast stretches of land. The calamity has forced the evacuation of over 2 lakh Pakistani residents to safer zones, according to ReliefWeb. The trigger for this catastrophe lays in the extraordinary precipitation across Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh, which fed into Sutlej River, the longest of 5 rivers in Pakistani and Indian Punjab. Pakistan's Met Department marked this as the highest water level in the Sutlej River in the last 35 years. The relentless rainfall since August's onset, forcing the Sutlej River to overflow, is due to South Asian summer monsoons, which supplies 70 to 80% of the region's yearly rainfall between June and September. This sustains millions of farmers and ensures food security of nearly 2 billion inhabitants. However, this natural blessing also brings its share of challenges: landslides, floods, and subsequent evacuations they demand. Thus, while the monsoon is the lifeblood of the region, it remains a double-edged sword, bringing prosperity as well as peril. In the latest annual report from the University of Chicago's Energy Policy Institute brings into focus the critical issue of air quality and its impact on human health. According to their findings, air pollution continues to pose the most significant external threat to global health. Asia and Africa together account for 92.7% of the lost life years due to pollution. The report underscores that the impacts of air pollution are not evenly distributed globally. Nowhere is the grim reality of pollution's consequences more evident than in South Asia, housing the world's foremost polluted countries and nearly a quarter of the global population. Bangladesh, India, Nepal, and Pakistan stand at the forefront of these crises, accounting for more than half of the total global life years lost due to pollution. According to the Air Quality Life Index data, residents in these nations could lose an average of about 5 years from their lives if pollution levels remain high. These findings emphasize the urgent need for global cooperation to combat air pollution and protect human health. Addressing air quality issues requires collective efforts and the implementation of effective policies to ensure a healthier future for all. And now for our feature story. The UN Security Council has made a concerning revelation that the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and other factions linked to Taliban and Al-Qaeda have funneled NATO-caliber weaponry to Islamic State. UN counter-terrorism experts addressing the council stressed that this collaboration has equipped Islamic State and its affiliates, including the TTP, with sophisticated military capabilities. The ramifications of this development reverberate across conflict zones and neighboring nations, posing a persistent and severe threat. The backdrop of this revelation is the withdrawal of US forces from Afghanistan in 2021, which left a staggering $7 billion worth of military equipment behind. This arsenal, ranging from firearms to communication devices and even armored vehicles, has significantly bolstered the military prowess of banned groups like the TTP, Islamic State, and separatist groups. The consequence has been a distressing surge in violence within Pakistan over the last couple of years. The intricate link between the TTP and IS demands Pakistan's vigilant attention, given that both entities have historically targeted the country. Pakistan's criticism of the Taliban for permitting their territory to be exploited by terrorists also finds validation in the UN's latest findings. The report serves as an urgent call for collective action to address this alarming nexus between these militant groups and their acquisition of NATO-grade weaponry. It is foremost the responsibility of global community, especially the Western military powers who have left behind this mess in the first place, to help regional states devise effective strategies to curb the proliferation of these dangerous arms and mitigate threats to regional stability and peace. I am Hajra Asif Khan, and this was your Weekly Dispatch.